How ancient humans survive without sleep. 3 days without sleep. The hunt had failed again. Predators circled the camp. Children needed watching. The fire needed tending. Sleep was a luxury that the night refused. Ancient humans didn't sleep the way we imagine. 8 hours, uninterrupted, safe. That world didn't exist. Their nights were active, alert, dangerous, demanding, and surviving them required something extraordinary. First, understand the night itself. 50,000 years ago, darkness was not peaceful. It was the most dangerous. Part of every single day, cave lions hunted at night. Spotted hyenas hunted at night. Giant short-faced bears hunted. Precisely when humans slept, the night wasn't rest time. The night was survival time. So how did they manage? The answer starts with something called segmented sleep. Ancient humans didn't sleep once. They slept in two parts. First sleep began after dark, roughly 3 to 4 hours. Deep, heavy, restorative. Then something important happened. The group woke, not all at once. Staggered, deliberate, planned. Some members rising, while others stayed down. A rotating system of wakefulness that kept the camp alive through the dangerous middle hours. This wasn't accidental. This was organized. Ancient groups assigned watches, the way armies assigned shifts. Someone always awake, someone always watching, someone always feeding the fire that kept the eyes in the darkness from getting closer. The fire was everything, not just warmth, not just light. The fire was a weapon. Cave lions feared it. Hyenas avoided it. Bears kept their distance. A fire burning bright was a promise to predators. This camp is defended. Move elsewhere. But fire needed constant attention. It needed feeding through the night. It needed someone awake, to notice when it dimmed, to add wood immediately, before the darkness crept in. That responsibility fell to whoever was on watch. The watch rotations worked like this. Some slept first sleep. Others stayed awake, alert, listening, watching. Then the group switched. The watchers lay down. The sleepers rose, took their position by the fire, and watched until dawn. This system had a benefit. Beyond simple protection, it meant no single person was ever fully exhausted all at once. The group functioned as a single organism, parts of it resting, while other parts stayed alert. But sometimes even this failed. Sometimes the night demanded more. A sick child, a predator that wouldn't leave, a sudden storm that required immediate action, an injury in the group that needed watching through the night. These were the nights that tested everything. On those nights, ancient humans used plants, specific plants, known only to certain members, the ones who carried the group's botanical knowledge. Certain roots, when chewed, produced mild stimulation, enough to stay alert. Through the darkest hours, these weren't recreational, they were functional. The difference between sleeping through danger and waking in time was sometimes one plant, chewed at the right moment, by the right person, at the right hour. Ancient human bodies adapted to, over thousands of generations. Bodies that couldn't function on fragmented sleep died. Bodies that could, survived, reproduced, passed that ability forward. The ancient body was built for exactly this rhythm: fragment, rest, fragment, watch. Never fully off, never fully on. The second sleep followed, after the middle watch period, another 3 to 4 hours. As dawn approached, this second sleep was different, lighter, more dreaming, the brain processing everything the day brought, everything the night demanded. Researchers studying brain activity during the second sleep found something remarkable. Memory consolidation happened here. The day's experiences being filed and stored, navigation routes memorized, plant knowledge reinforced, hunting patterns analyzed. The sleeping brain was working, preparing for tomorrow, what the body needed to know. The sleeping mind organized. Ancient elders managed sleep differently. The oldest members of the group often slept least of all, not from insomnia, from responsibility. Years of experience had trained their bodies to function on less, to wake at sounds others couldn't detect, to notice changes in wind direction, in animal sounds, in fire behavior that younger sleepers missed. The elder who slept lightest was often the one who first detected danger and woke the group before the danger arrived. Children slept differently too. Small bodies needed more rest. The group protected this. Children sleeping in the center, adults on the outside, the most alert adults, nearest the perimeter. Children rarely kept watch until they were old enough to be trusted with fire, to be trusted with darkness, to be trusted with the lives of everyone sleeping around them. That trust was earned through years of observation. A young person joining watch for the first time had already spent years watching the watchers, learning what to listen for, learning what sounds meant danger, learning what silence meant danger, because sometimes silence was more alarming than any sound. When the insects stopped, when the night birds went quiet, when the wind died, something had entered the area, something large enough to silence everything around it. The watcher who recognized this and acted immediately saved lives every single time. There were also nights when sleep became impossible, not from danger, from grief. A death in the group changed the entire night. Ancient humans did not sleep soundly through loss. They sat together around the fire through the entire night, sharing the darkness, sharing the weight of what had been lost. These nights without sleep were not weakness. They were ritual, the acknowledgement that some things were more important than rest. The group that faced 3 days of disrupted sleep did not fall apart. They adapted. Shorter rotations, more shared responsibility, careful energy conservation. During daylight hours, when the danger lessened and brief sleep could be taken in relative safety, the group functioned as long as it functioned together. And when safety finally returned, when the predator moved on, when the sick child recovered, when the storm passed, the group slept deeply, completely, fully. The kind of sleep that only comes after genuine exhaustion. The kind of sleep that the body collapses into with complete relief. Ancient humans understood sleep as something earned, not expected, something the night granted when conditions allowed, not something taken for granted. Every hour of deep sleep was a gift from a world that very rarely gave gifts freely.